Lath. Oh my god, going in for big strike of the Windlord. Oh! And there it is. That monk dammy boys with Seaver trying to see if he can somehow fight through it. It's gonna be Ring of Frost versus Lath. Probably good on Frozen. Yep, got a little baby chick Frozen. Trying to go for Frost Bomb. Gonna be a stun. Lath, let's see what to break out of it. Is gonna try to see if he can break it. Fury flying in towards towards Seavark. He got himself massive diffuse magic, but even through diffuse, even through 60% damage, Glacial Spike out of Seavark. Wait a second. Glacial? You're trying to Glacial that man down? Is that a one-shot? Oh my god, he karma'd it, but how much of that karma is he gonna be able to actually reverse back towards Seavark? Glacial Spike Frost Mage, boys. This is interesting. I wonder if this could be a real deal. Gonna be a massive strike of the Windlord. Seavark may have to Ice Bucket. Got him so Frozen Orb onto Lath. Let's see if he freezes. He made to go for the biggest amount of freezes possible. Got himself on the time. That is going to be a quick Ice Block. In case Lath got himself more damage. I think he expected for Lath to be able to reconnect with a jab. And then use the strike of the Windlord in order to be able to obliterate him. See if I try to load up a massive Glacial Spike. I'm actually very interested. It's kind of like a Chaos Bolt build of Frost Mages. This receiver just needs to avoid him as best as possible. Trying to go for a Polymorph. No way for Lath to interrupt it. If Seavark has himself a good go versus Lath, got himself Snowdrift with the Ring of Frost, with the Frozen Bomb, Frozen Orb, Novas, Frozen Bomb, Ring of Peace, trying to see if we can boop him out of the way, trying to get the strike of the Windlord damage. I don't know if he's able to. Breath onto Lath. Is he still just trying to close the gap with Seavark? Frozen Bomb is on him. I don't know if he has a setup. It's going to reverse the Frozen Bomb back to the Seavark, actually. So it is going to slow him down. Knock back to the Monk before he can really even reach him. And Seavark trying to avoid the Monk, trying not to let him touch him in the first place. He does have an Ice Block. If there is another strike of the Windlord, big one-shot ready, he has an Ice Block for that one. But man, if he can get himself another poly onto Lath, he will be maybe in a decent spot. Trying to reposition, is going to get an Ice Sense in there. Needs to build up a couple Icicles. Nova by Seavark. Does he have any more CC? Lath with the Ring of Peace. Trying to see if he can interrupt him. It's going to be yet another jab. Seavark eating back-to-back kicks. It is yet another go versus Spike. Does he get the Spike there? Does land the Spike for the first time. And that's also going to be a ruin to Lath with the Frozen Orb on top of it. Trying to go for Lances. Interrupts him. Does the man just die right here? Shadow potentially. Oh, does end up taking out the Monk. The one-shot Monk. Where's Seavark with the Glacial? I didn't see Glacial one-shot there. Maybe that's because the Monk had dampen harm. So I think it reduced damage by like 50%. But I wonder how it will work out versus Rogue. I wonder if it will work versus Rogue whatsoever. It's going to be a quick kick. Let's see if we try to go for a freeze onto Sep. But Sep does not get locked out at all. Going to be actually almost another Ice Block for Seavark. Trying to see if he could freeze Sep. The Sep Cloak of Shadows. Potentially could. No, he does Cloak. I was thinking for a second, like, is he gonna get himself a Garrod versus Seavark? I think from a Sepsis Garrod. And Seavark could potentially Ice Block this. Got him some big spike. Does Sep go down? Does vanish out of it? Oh, Ice Block potentially possible for Seavark. Does go for the block. Does go for that block. He doesn't need to sit there and just take the damage from this Rogue. Does the Rogue have the common points to stun him? Does land a Garrot Re-Stealth. Trying to go for a big setup. He got the spikes. Is that going to be a big hit? How hard does it hit? It's a bit of decent damage. Frostbolts to follow. Massive. I think Bomb did a lot of damage. Oh, the spikes from Sep. He had himself those Necrolord spikes to take down Seavark from a distance. Bad Manting trying to see if he can take him down. Gonna be a Trinket. Got himself a big crit proc onto Sep. Swinging around the corner, trying to see if he can claw him down. Getting a shot onto Batman. As Sep going in for big damage. All the dots on this Evoker, unless he got a way to remove them. Unless he could just, I think he just removed all the dots. I think he literally just removed all the dots. He just needs a little bit more damage with Sep. Trying to go for a big proc. He just needs a little bit more hit pressure. Just a little bit more pressure, boys. Just a little bit more. And Sep somehow getting auto attacks to him through a pillar. That's unfortunate. Batman Ting, I don't know if you got anything left, man. Oh my god, I guess he got some dots and some autos. I thought he removed majority of it, but damn. Someone must have kept ticking on him. Leroy gonna be up next. Trying to see if he can back up out of the stun onto Sep. With an IBM to follow. Getting the shot by Sep. I think he's dead though. If you got any dots on him, the man just might melt. And that's good. How does that Blade Dance not did it connect? Was it just a vanish or something? It looked like you reset and Blade Dance didn't even hit you. That's gonna be a quick soul strike right in your face. Taking it out with Cal gonna be up next. Charging out towards Leroy. Second charge is gonna be Stormbolt. The guy does immune it as he flies up in the air. Literally avoids all stuns. Gonna be Leroy charging in. Got himself Big Hunt charging up body, and Cal is gonna go for a trinket. Got himself a demon right next to him. Got himself massive cleave with a soul strike. And Cal got himself at least a little bit of that enraged regeneration, fighting for his life, fighting to try to stay alive versus the Demon Hunter, versus the Chaos, but the Chaos took over. And the Chaos does win. A Brule over behind the pillar, trying to see... Oh, wait, whoa, Leroy. I'm glad the Furious Assassin just kind of backed up. He just jumped back. He's like, wait, not me. But it's going to be the Feral able to get proper bleeds on Leroy. Those bleeds are actually quite detrimental. Leroy better have an answer. Got himself Battle Masters imprisoned onto the Feral. Needs himself a little bit of survivability. Needs another I-Beam. Needs another Hunt. Anything available. Got himself Darkness, but it's keeping him alive barely. Only sometimes absorbing some of his bleeds. And Leroy could just die to dots. Wait, the man is just dead. Wait, the dots actually do so much work. A Brute just to get in there. Put dots and AFK. Might even just want to go for root spam. Put dots on root and just AFK. Because it looks like that just ends up being more effective than even fighting the guy up close and personal. With Atha up next. He got to fight through 2 bleed focused classes. He got himself 1 blessing, 1 bubble, 1 shield of vengeance. 10 minutes into the duel, 33% dampening. I think Bro is just waiting for some cooldowns. He got himself wall. Not coming back in for at least 2 minutes. Maybe he'll return versus Atha with a renewal. Maybe waiting for Trinket. Gonna be a leap by a Brule charging out Atha. It's gonna be a blind immediately Trinket by the Feral Druid. Got himself hit with the Barskin. But it's gonna be a full stun. Adam is trying to see if he can take it down. I think it's gonna be over unless the Brule got any more healing. Got himself renewal as well as friends and regen, but Athaman does end up taking him out. That Paladin burst is kind of deadly. Gonna be a bubble immediately versus the Rogue as he's trying to get himself some more dots onto the pallet. Athaman still holding onto wings, so if Fury Assassin could just maybe reset Fury Asa. If he could just go for a bit of reset, stun to Atha. Does he have the death mark and everything? If he got himself full cooldowns, he could be in a good spot. Looks like he's just gonna kind of jump around Atha. Got himself the death mark. This is where you want to commit some damage. Athaman is mounting. This is where you want to put some pressure. Making sure the guy can recover with some healing. Making sure you can take off your poisons. Now will be the time to do it, as Athaman is bleeding out profusely. As long as the Paladin isn't able to get himself proper resets, the death mark is just going to amplify the value of the dots of poisons. Big bloodstick of protection. And this way Fury just tried to see if he can back up out of it. Try to go for a blind versus Atha, but the bloodstick protection is keeping him nice and clear. Fury may be in a bit of trouble. Got him some cheat death. Needs himself a big stun. Massive burst out of Atha. Could be anyone's game. Wait. Is Athaman won? Did Athaman win that? Atha? Victory. Wait. Purple? Wait. Oh, Fury won. That Rogue just won. At the very last second. That Rogue just won. Because he hasn't dueled anybody except for Atha. He actually beat Athaman. Oh my goodness. Hell yeah, dude. The Rogue actually did win that one. That is incredible, chat. Oh, I was so close. It was so close to call.